Okay, section 3. So in this section we'll be covering how to set up a Microsoft Teams meeting using web browser or Microsoft Teams application on your desktop. Don't forget, this is right now I'm showing you how to set up a meeting in Microsoft Teams by using any web browser or your desktop. On mobile phone it's slightly different, and I will be covering on how to set up a meeting on your mobile phone devices or your tablets. So please, make sure there is a difference between how to set up a meeting on desktop and how to set up a meeting on iPhone or Android. First, I'll be showing you how to do it on the web browser or by using a desktop application. What do I mean by the web browser? So this is the web browser, okay? So I can either open Google Chrome and I can go sign in to Microsoft Teams, okay? I can sign in here, or if I don't want to use my browser, it is exactly the same. I can open up Microsoft Teams, the app which I've downloaded. It should be there for you. You can, let me close the app for those members. Let's say if you've downloaded the app and you can't find it on your system. On my system it's very prominent, but you can come here and you can type in Microsoft Teams and it will give you your Microsoft Teams is there. You click on it, it will open Microsoft Teams for you. Just bear with me, let the program open and then we can continue. There you go, it'll bring you back to this screen. Or if you want to access via browser, then you can come onto this page and sign in. I will be using the app itself, so let me enter my details. mduk.org. That's my email ID. Enter it and you have to wait. Okay. A lot of the time it'll ask you to enter your password because I've already logged in before, therefore it's just straight taken me into the app itself. As you can see, I've successfully signed in, okay? And for those, if you are still confused how to set up a Microsoft Meet browser or Microsoft Teams, so let me quickly log into the both places. So sign in. So right now I'm trying to sign in by using both devices through the app. There you go, it's asking for me to enter the password. I think I've done it wrong. Voila. So once you don't have to sign in at both places. I'm only showing you that you can either sign in. If you don't want to download the app on your desktop, then you can still sign in via using any web browser, or you can sign in. I have done, but I'm just trying to log in from the web browser as well. So once you enter your detail, it will give you the option get the Windows app or use the web app instead. So I'm going to click on use the web app instead. As you can see, the screen is exactly the same. So this is, I've signed in by using a web browser, and if I minimize it and open my software, it's more likely exactly the same. So now I'll show you how to set up a meeting. On the left hand side, as you can see, okay, on the left hand side you have activity bar, you have chat, you have Teams, you have calendar, and you have 3 dots, mobile phone, or it can give you various options. But right now we will keep it very simple, that how to schedule a meeting. What you need to do is you need to click onto the calendar, as I have done. As soon as you click onto the calendar, we are on this option. It will further give you two more options. Meet now means if you want to have a meeting straight away, you can click on it, you can join the meeting and you can send the link. Or to schedule a meeting, which we will be doing, or we are training you on how to schedule a meeting. From the drop down menu, you click on schedule a meeting, okay, and it will bring you back to this page. It is so simple, honestly. All you need to do is enter three things. Add a title. You have to enter a title. So let me call it test meeting, and add a required attendees. Minimum you need to enter one email ID. You can enter your own personal email ID, or if you know somebody, and this is for those people who you want to invite. Now either you can enter all the email addresses here, but that is very time consuming, so we will do this by sharing a link. But before we can do that, you need to enter minimum one email ID. So I'm going to enter my own email ID. Okay, as soon as you enter your email ID, it will ask you to invite Umar Malik. You click yes. You have to select the date. Let me do it for today. What time you want to do it for? I want to do it for, let's say, 9 o'clock. How long is the meeting for? 1 hour, 1.5 hours? It's entirely up to you. One more time, enter your meeting title. Minimum enter one person. Invite, can you see the symbol? A person symbol, and there's a plus sign next to it. Select the date, select the time. Does it repeat? No, it does not repeat. Add a channel, leave it blank. Add a location, you could leave that blank. This is the body text. You don't have to enter any details. Now remember, 15th of September, 9 o'clock. All you do is you have to click on to send. If you don't click on to send, it will not do anything. So let me just click on to send now. As soon as you click on to send, as you can see, I can see the meeting on my calendar. Yes, it's 15 test meeting, Muhammad Umar, and there you go. Simple as. But we haven't finished yet, so there are a couple of steps we need to do. Apologies for that. So all you do is, once you can see it in your calendar, you need to click OK to enter into the meeting. But I want to show you something else. Can you see? Now we have further two options. These options were not there before. It's only once you create a meeting, then you should be able to see these two options. You have to click on to the meeting option, and I'll tell you why. So can you see this meeting option there? If you can right click on it and open the link. Remember, not copy it, open the link. As soon as you open the link, it might ask you to enter your sign-in details again, because I've already signed in online, therefore it didn't ask me, but usually it might ask you to enter your sign-in details again, which is completely normal. Enter the detail and select next, and it will bring you back to this page. Now the first question is, who can bypass the lobby? Now but what does that mean? Bypassing the lobby means before the meeting it creates another room, so people, when they are trying to join in, they have to wait in the waiting room. The only annoying thing about that is that you have to let people in all the time. Allow, admit. So I am assuming that we are working within our organization, and the link which you've shared, it is only to the people who you want to invite to the meeting. So all you do is, from the drop down menu, you click everyone. Who can bypass the lobby? Everyone can bypass the lobby. Okay, then the other option is announce when the caller joins or leave. What this means is, every time somebody is joining in or leaving, you will hear a female voice or a male voice saying, Mr. Zafar is entering, Mr. Zafar is leaving the meeting. during a speaker's speech, it doesn't look that good because it could be annoying. So what I do is I usually keep that off. And the last is who can present. If you have other member, they also want to present during a meeting, so you should leave it to everyone. So the first option is everyone. Second option, everyone. No. Click save. Now remember this one more time. You have to do this for every meeting. Every time you're trying to create a meeting and the meeting is that you're trying to invite people, and make sure you have these options. Otherwise you have to allow people to come and join. If you don't do this, then it could be annoying and frustrating. So I would strongly recommend that you do that. Okay, once this has been done, let me quickly come back to the meeting again. Okay, I'm assuming so. Now what we've done is we have selected the meeting options. You go back into the calendar and you click onto the same meeting again. This time you need to create a link. Sorry, you don't need to create a link, you need to share a link. So I'm assuming you're on your desktop. For those members, if you haven't, you can also sign in on your WhatsApp, just like I have done. You can download the app, or if you don't want to do it, then this is how to do it. This is the meeting bit. So you bring your mouse over this join the meeting. Make sure my cursor is there. Can you see it? Right click on it and you copy the link. Let me repeat this process again. You bring your mouse over to the join the meeting, right click, copy the link, open any Word document, and as you can see, this is the link. So you need to share this link with the members who you would like to invite for a meeting. Now this process is for the desktop. You don't need to do all this. It's a lot easier, which I will show you, demonstrate here how it's done. But right now we are talking about desktop, so let's focus on this. So all you do is, once you have this link, if you want to send it via email, you can send it via email, or if you want to copy it, you can send it to yourself on WhatsApp, and then from there you can share it with other people. I hope I've covered this. So let me see if I can do this in Odoo.